Guys, what's going on? It's Ash here coming at you today in Raid Shadow Legends. Today we're going to talk about Apothecary. Now yesterday I talked about kind of Kale in the end game. Today I want to do the same with Apothecary because a lot of you guys enjoyed that video. So we're going to share really just one really heavy speed build. Now with Apothecary, as with a couple other champions I want to discuss before we go into my Apothecary, he has a cool ability because not only is he placing that 30% increased speed on your entire team, but he's also manipulating and adding a boost to the turn meter by 15%. That makes him really attractive. So if you make him incredibly fast, where he's lapping all your other champions multiple times, it really does not matter because he's still at least providing more heals, more triple hits on his A1, and more importantly, another 15% turn meter boost to the rest of your party. So today, I've decked out Apothecary in all of my best speed gear, and I have him, you can see, oh, actually, let me talk to you guys about the other two champions. So Apothecary is an amazing champion, even in the end game. He, along with a couple other rare champions, Cold Heart being one of them, are just incredibly end game viable, especially if you don't have the other two champions I'm going to talk about. And even if you do have the epic version of Apothecary, I like to say, Apothecary is still better in a lot of situations, namely dungeons, and we'll talk about why. So check out Apothecary. The way I have him built here is with 304 speed, so a lot of speed. I'm going to show you all the gear and the masteries on Apothecary in a second, but the other two champions I was alluding to there's one rare Apothecary with the increased speed and the turn meter boost on the same ability, okay? But there's two other champions who bear, noting here at the beginning of the video. One is a barbarian, it's High Katoon. High Katoon is amazing too. Now, what differentiates, besides her other abilities, her from Apothecary? It's all in the aura. In Apothecary, you get a 21% increased defense in dungeons. So if you need that extra defense, you can run Apothecary in your lead. He's going to support your team and help them stay alive longer, and he has the heal. So kind of a better support type champion. He also gives you the luxury of, if you have him in the lead with the defensive aura, you can afford sometimes to include him as the only healer on the team because your whole team has that added defense. You know what I'm saying? With a High Katoon, for example, she has this amazing aura. Increase ally speed in all battles by 19%. That's great. And then her speed ability is the same as Apothecary's on a 3-turn cooldown, 15% turn meter, 30% speed, okay? So she's very similar. She does have a different ability, has a 50% chance of decreasing the turn meter on an AoE by 15% on a 4-turn cooldown on her A3. So she's all about speed too, but her kit differentiates itself rather well actually from Apothecary. There's kind of two different things that these champions are trying to do here. With her, you don't have that defense on the aura. Instead, you have the speed on the aura, which will help you out as well, but then you have to worry about, okay, I'm running High Katoon, and instead of Apothecary, I'm going to need some heals on my team. I'm going to need much better support, although your team will be a bit faster. And then the other one is Lysandra. Lysandra's so amazing. I wish I had her. I do not. I would give anything. I've mentioned it before, but she is my number one on my wish list in terms of any champion I could pull right now. And she just has an incredible speed aura as well. Increased speed in all battles by 24% in all battles. That's key. You can run her in dungeons as well. And then on the Energize ability, 30% increased speed buff on all allies for 2 turns, just like Apothecary, and then fills the turn meter of all allies by 30%, just like Apothecary, plus 15%, and then decreases the turn meter of all enemies by 30%. Granted, it is on a 4-turn cooldown compared to 3, but you can see why this is one of the best abilities in the game, Energize, especially in terms of speed. Anyway, on to Apothecary, guys. So we should do a quick review in case you haven't seen my Apothecary guide. That was geared towards more new players of the game. This is going to be a little bit more mid-game to end-game guide, but his skills are pretty simple. A 3-hitter on the A1, nice for Fire Knight. On the A2, heals a target by 35% HP. This heal can be critical. Really nice heal on a 2-turn cooldown. And then the bonus speed, we already talked about it, his speed ability there on the A3 with a 21% defense in dungeons on his aura. So really solid champion. I mean, I look at his kit sometimes and I'm like, wow, the fact that he's a rare is just great, right? Now for his masteries, guys, we went with, I would love to have Evil Eye on Apothecary, but you want to go support. Most people go offense. They end up with Giant Slayer on him. Giant Slayer can be great on Clam Boss, but I personally am not going to be using my Apothecary on Clam Boss, although of course you can. You can use Apothecary all the way up until Ultra Nightmare Clam Boss, because his kit is just that solid, right? Now, I'm not going to go Giant Slayer, but you would want to if you're going Clam Boss, okay? For support, it's pretty obvious, right? Get his max HP up, and then just go down this left side. Increases the value of heals this champion casts by 5%. Get more value out of the healing and shield buffs that are placed by this champion if the target ally, has 40% HP or less. And then you want to go and grab Lore of Steel, help with those speed sets that you're putting on him. And I decided to end with, well, Lasting Gifts to have a chance at improving by 1 turn the duration of the increased speed buffs. And then the Timely Intervention. I'm a big fan of the Timely Intervention. It increases this champion's turn meter by 20% whenever an ally hero drops below 25% HP. That's going to trigger more turn meter manipulation boost on Apothecary, thereby adding more heals to your team, adding more speed to your team. So I go there if I'm not going to be using him. I go with Timely Intervention if I'm not going to be using him on Clam Boss. Of course, it's up to you. As I say with every champion, your choice depending on how you want to use a specific champion, how you build their masteries. You should never just blindly copy and paste. So onto the artifacts here, guys. It's all about speed. Speed in defense in HP percentage. I want him to be able to live. I actually have pretty high resist on him as well. Accuracy is not needed on Apothecary, okay? So speed, I have 23 speed on the weapon. I have 17 speed on the helmet. I have 13 speed on the chest. You guys get the point. Going for, again, defense rolls, HP percentage, more speed, a little bit of attack here. Don't need the accuracy. I just kind of moved my gear around. I wouldn't have glyphed that if it was just for Apothecary. And then just defense on the chest. Highly advise going defense on your chest on Apothecary over HP, but if you have HP on speed set, go with it. And then speed boots in a speed set preferably is going to be great. Defense, 21% defense, I will take it. Apothecary's defense is actually very decent for a rare at 1002 on the base. His base speed is also pretty high for a rare at 106. So you have good starting stats to work with in your Apothecary, okay? Now, I don't even have this leveled up. Do I even have the silver right now? I have a little bit. Let's take it to level 12 at least here on the amulet, get a little bit more defense out of my Apothecary, but otherwise he is looking pretty decked out, guys. I'm excited to show you what he can do with this high speed on my team. It's not even that big of a deal that this is not maxed out. Of course, we get inaccuracy. It's not even that big of a deal that this is not maxed out here. I could take the extra defense, but honestly, he's not going to die. I mean, he's not going to be the first to die, I'll tell you that much. He's going to be the last to die. Want to go defense on your ring with Apothecary. Want to focus on HP or defense as a substat as well. Defense on your amulet, and go resistance or HP on your banner. Probably HP, but I had a nice speed roll of 15 here on my, do I even have a speed glyph here? I don't. So he could be even faster here if I had a speed glyph handy. I do not, but still 15 speed on a banner. I will take it, and I'll go with a resist. It's going to help me out in the arena. So again, total stats here, pretty solid. 2,900, that's really solid on the defense. Speed, really, really solid. Top tier speed. His HP is fine at 41k, and crit rate could be a little bit higher. He can crit on his heals, but that's not going to be that major of a difference maker for us. Resistance pretty high as well. So let's go ahead and take him into some dungeons in the arena and try him out. Let's start with a dungeon here, guys. Let's go with, he's good in every single dungeon. Can even use him in spiders. But we're going to highlight him in Fire Knight, in Dragon, and in Ice Golem. So let's get right to it here in Ice Golem. So I have a team I was just kind of messing around with here. This is a pretty solid team, only one legendary. We have Stag Knight, who I love. We have Dark Elaine, who I love. And we have Miscreated Monster, my favorite epic. But Dark Elaine is quickly climbing up my list, guys. You'll notice I have Apothecary in the lead here on 20 Ice Golem, even despite, oh, actually, with a defense. I was going to say despite the affinity matchup. That's actually a positive affinity matchup for us, so we're looking good here. It's going to be negative on Fire Knight, though. Anyway, here we go, guys. So you guys will see just how beneficial having a super fast turn meter booster and speed booster on my team is going to be. And you can see we got a Lasting Gifts proc there on Biggin. It was a 3-turn, I believe. And there we go, 13 seconds, 12 seconds through round 1. I could have been incorrect there on the Lasting Gifts. But either way, you're going to see how fast this team is, man. And this is, with all the Terror Beasts here, this is a part of Ice Golem where a lot of people struggle with, especially on Ice Golems 20. Having a turn meter manipulator on your team is going to really help. That's why I have Biggin in this team. That's why I can't replace him I could, but it won't be as fast, because keeping the turn meter down through his A2 and his A3 is going to really keep my team alive here. Miscreated Monster Shields really helps as well. So we're already to the Ice Golem here, about 45, 50 seconds in or so. But you can see, look at the speed meter of Apothecary, guys. Every single turn, he's almost up again. Like, he is just incredible, and my team's going to be sped up. He's going to be, the faster we build our Apothecary, the faster and the more often the rest of my team is going to be attacking, using their abilities, using their debuffs. Just insane in terms of the overall speed here on this team with this 300 plus speed Apothecary. And if you don't have the gear to get into 300 plus, that's not necessary. It doesn't have to be this fast, right? It's a little bit overkill, as a matter of fact. So, I would just shoot for, if you're gonna run an Apothecary and you don't have him speed tuned for a specific, like, Clam Boss comp, I would build him with the highest speed or your best speed gear on your account if he's gonna be your main guy on pretty much all of your teams, And as a matter of fact, with this team, I think I'd probably get away without running Apothecary in the lead and make this a super fast run. If I had somebody with like an attack aura or something in the lead, we can get it to probably sub 2 minutes fairly easily. So at this point in the battle, though, we don't have that Koltar, I don't have that Royal Guard to take down huge chunks of the Ice Golem's HP. So it's going to be, I think, a sub 3 minute run, but it could be even faster. But if you took Apothecary out and put somebody else in that spot who did not have that speed boost, providing it's not Royal Guard, this would be a 5 minute run, and you guys, maybe I should just show you with somebody else, but I don't want to make this video 45 minutes. Just take me at my word. If I had someone who was just slow, like a slow support or something, or just a regular old damage dealer, not based on max enemy HP, this team would be 5-6 minute run on Ice Golem 20. But you can see, again, it's going to be hopefully, and it's going to be a little bit over 3 minutes. But I did this run before I recorded, and it was just under 3 minutes. So let's see what we can do here. We're already at 251. And he will have one more right here. Revival. Hopefully only one. But I love it. See, every time that Stag Knight gets frozen, Dark Elaine goes with her A2. Isn't that great? That's why I love Dark Elaine so much. So yeah, not the fastest, but not the slowest. And you can see that, again, no heavy hitters here necessarily on this team. Dark Elaine putting out some decent damage. But, the nice thing too is, like, when our HP is low like this, he's so fast that he can just heal everybody up before the Ice Golem's turn meter has a chance to catch up with us. Already done, basically. So there we go. 3 minutes and 24 seconds. Not incredible, but not bad at all on Ice Golem's 20. Look at Dark Elaine, almost 2 million damage put out. Biggin had more damage, but mostly because of the waves, the 2 waves leading into the Ice Golem. Let's go on the next team here. Apothecary is, you don't see it in the stats necessarily, right? In terms of, well, let's just do Fire Knight next. But he is, you see it when you remove, and I've said this before about Apothecary, but you really notice how valuable he is when you add him to a new team, when you've never used him before, or when you remove him from an existing team. So in this team, I have a couple negative affinity matchups here in Apothecary and Allure, but they both have a very specific role here of speeding up my team and turn meter manipulation from Allure. And then the rest of the team is just Stag Knight again for debuff. Stag Knight, as you can see, has made it onto a couple of my teams. Stag Knight, even on my main speed farming team in these dungeons, Stag Knight is there. If you want me to do a video in the future, guys, where I just show my best teams, I try not to include many legendaries when I'm doing examples like this because I want to make it champions that are a little bit more accessible for you guys, right? But on my main team, Stag Knight is actually there, believe it or not. He's that good. Just incredible. Stag Knight and Dark Elaine, 2 of the newer epics in the game, are just, I think they're both incredible. What about you guys? If you have them, let me know what you think. So this is going to be a little bit slower than a typical run again. I added Turvold to this team to give me a little bit extra punch when I get to the Fire Knight. You'll notice that, you know, Turvold and, well, especially Turvold here isn't known for being a Fire Knight beast. I just needed that extra damage. I could use someone with a multi-hit like a Brachus or like a Krutraxa, but believe it or not, Turvold actually puts out more damage. And with a Lure on the team and Apothecary with a 3-hitter on his A1, once I get that shield down, like, I'm good. I don't need, it's probably gonna go, I'll get that shield down once of the Fire Knight, and it will probably stay down the entire battle if things go correctly. If not, it will only come back up one time. And that's because of the turn meter, again, on Allure on her A1 and Cold Heart on her Heartseeker ability. So, a minute and 40 seconds probably before we get to the Fire Knight. Definitely need help on the waves here if I want to optimize this team to make it a speed run team. But rather, it's not bad considering we're healthy here. We don't have much heals on the team. I mean, look at my team. My only healer is Apothecary. And that says a lot, in my opinion at least, right? He's able to keep the team alive, keep the team moving, and now we go. Here we go. So Heartseeker goes down on the Fire Knight. This is not going to be the slowest run ever. It's not going to be that bad of a run. I would love to get that decreased defense up from Stag Knight before Cold Heart's ability went off, but Turvold's going to help us out with a Juggernaut ability on his A3. And he's going to go, he's pretty fast. Look at all that speed boost that Turvold gets here from Apothecary. And look at the shield is down the entire time. Turvold's like, dude, I got this, bro. He's like, let me in. Put me in, coach. I got this, man. I can hit a target with no shield who's not attacking us. And you can see that every time, I mean, we take that shield down one time, Apothecary helping out, and it's going to be a sub 3-minute run here with, you know, one legendary. It's nothing, I'm not trying to like say this is an amazing accomplishment or anything, but it just goes to show that you can make different teams with different compositions work, certainly in any dungeon, and Apothecary just crucial here. So 252, not bad at all here in Fire Knight's 20. Let's take him in Dragon, then take him in the Arena. And again, guys, I'm not going to run him in Clam Boss right now because I do not have him speed tuned, but he's a great option if you just want to go all out. You know what? Screw it. I'll go in Clam Boss too. We'll just make this a very comprehensive video. You guys already know he's great in campaign as well. So here, we'll run him with this team. This looks good to me. We have Bad L on this team to help with the poisons. Help with the heals a little bit too. But this should be, again, a pretty fast run, right? And, you know, he's just... The best thing about Apothecary and even Haikatoon and even Lysandra is they are just good everywhere. You know, it doesn't matter. You saw on Fire Knight, that was a negative affinity matchup. Who cares? We're not counting on him to do damage. We're counting on him to heal the team, boost my speed on the team, boost the turn meter on my team, and then 3-hit on his A1 on the Fire Knight shield. That's it. Doesn't matter. He's going to get a hit in. Even if they're weak, it doesn't matter, right? He's not going to be doing damage for us. He's going to be helping everybody else to do what they do more often, more frequently. So here we go, guys. Again, the waves here were not the fastest in terms of compared to like my main teams here, but we're not slow either. We're not like super slow. Getting to the dragon in 55 seconds isn't bad, right? So again, speed. Just, again, keep your eye on his turn meter, dude. It's insanely fast. Like, he's already up on his A1 again. He's going to take 3 turns before some of my champions take 1 turn. It's incredible how much he can have an impact on the overall fight. And just keeping that, my speed boost is going to be there, the increased speed, the entire battle from Apothecary, because he's so damn fast, it doesn't matter that it's a 3-turn cooldown, right? Stacking up a little bit of poison here. It should be a sub 2-minute run here on Dragon. One more takedown and one more Dragon turn could end this fight here. So let's see if we can, get Apothecary to boost us up one more time, let these poisons tick, and then take down the Dragon. I think one more turn until the takedown ability is refreshed from Royal Guard. So the speed goes up. It should be coming up right now. Let me see. Unless I was one off. We'll see in a sec. Boom, there we go. Oh, that was it, but it didn't crit. It didn't crit. I have my Royal Guard at like a 90% crit rate, So we just got bad RNG there, but you can see still a 2-minute and 10-second run. Not bad at all there. Apothecary easily able to keep everybody alive. Bad L2 on the cleanses helped too, I'm not going to lie. All right, let's go to the... I promise you guys Clam Boss will end with Arena again. So going into Clam Boss here, guys, I had to buy a key. I don't know who to sub him in for here. I really want Bad L for the poisons. I guess... I don't feel great about it, but I guess I'll put him in for Bad L and just kind of see how we do. He's going to be super fast, so he's going to ruin the entire counterattack of the team. But again, just want to show you guys. I'm not going to show you the entire Clam Boss battle, only the first few rounds. He's going to be going a lot, speeding up my team a lot, speeding up Turvold a lot. So we'll see how he does compared to Bad L. I'm usually right at around 20 million here on this composition without Apothecary, with Bad L in there instead. But without cleansing all these poisons and stuff, without a cleanser on my team, without lifesteal gear, we might be in for it here. We will see those. So let's go ahead and, let's just see how he does. Be right back, guys. Alright guys, so nothing too crazy, 13.32 damage. Yeah, it's just a bad example. I should have not included the Clam Boss fight at all in this video, but able to heal up certainly did a good job of that. He wasn't the first to die either with that pretty decently high defense. Could be a little bit higher for Ultra Nightmare though. Really want to shoot for 3,000 plus, preferably 3,500 on all of your champions. Alright, so let's go ahead and try him in the arena before we conclude this video, guys. Let's go ahead and refresh. Let's pick out a random team here. Starting out, and there she goes, just in my face, Alessandra. Ah, man. All right, let's go with Seeker out and Apothecary in, because those are pretty much interchangeable here. There he goes. So, yeah, this is going to be a great team. Excited about it. Apothecary you can use in your arena team for a long time. You start out with his A3, boost that turn meter, and then everybody else kind of gets going pretty fast into the match here. So she actually, Lysandra went and she decreased all my turn meters, you guys can see. I'm going to go ahead and heal up a lane because I have the revival anyway on Krutraxa. And then we're going to go ahead and take out, let's take out Foley because he's annoying me with that full HP there. And then we'll get Lysandra after that. See you later. And then we'll have another A2 and a lane. Let's finish this. Come on, lane. Boom. There we go. Okay. Let's go in auto from here. We'll do a few arena battles, but it's basically, you know, no matter what team you're using, Apothecary can be, usually he's part of a nuking composition, right? Providing that turn meter manipulation and providing a little bit more in terms of the heals and sustainability. Let's go against a more challenging team like this one, right? They have an Arbiter lead, they have a Speed Aura, they have Richard for the block damage, and they have a Brachus and a Ceres. So let's see how we can do here. So we're always going to be going first for the most part, right? Because of he's so fast. So perfect. And then we're all the way back to Apothecary again. Like, are you kidding me? No one to heal. He's too fast right now for the arena right now. He's too fast. Because the danger here is we don't want him like proccing a counterattack or something like that. So let's go ahead, and Brachus has a revival beast mode passive. So let's just kind of focus on him last. His turn meter is low anyway. We'll reset abilities here. Try to get Krutraxa to go again. Let's see if we can finish off Tyrell here. My bad. I always call him Tyrell. My bad, guys. So we lose our Kymar. That's fine though. We're gonna boost everybody's speed again. Actually, I didn't even notice that he had the fear on. That's fine. We'll get 2 turns to kill him right here. Boom. Actually, he didn't even have it up. No big deal. And there we go. So let's do one more arena battle. Let's pick the hardest, most difficult fight that we can find here. And it looks like it's probably this bottom one here. Yeah, I guess so. Let's go for it. So guys, I hope at the end of the day here, this video has left you feeling like, wow, you know what? I have Apothecary. I didn't realize he was so good. Or I now see his full utility of an Apothecary. I know that if you gear him up, you can say the same thing about a lot of champions, but if you gear him up appropriately, he can just be an absolute stud for you and your team. We kill Arbiter there. Let's go ahead and take down. I'm not too worried about. Oh, I thought we could kill him there. All right, all right. Let's see. Help me out here. We got 3 negative affinities. But yeah, I hope this video has, guys, as I was saying, at least got you thinking like, wow, you know what? I have Apothecary. I can really use him. I want to build him up. I want to put my best gear on him because he's just such a great champion, in my opinion, guys, and in opinion of most people, you know, who play this game. So, guys, let me know what you thought of the video. If you want me to kind of equip another rare champion and kind of end game gear, show their viability in end game level 20 dungeons, let me know. Just request them in the comments below. Thank you so much for watching, guys. I really appreciate it. And as always, take care, guys.